Hey guys, Justin here at REI again, here at the Denver Flagship store. Talking about climbing 14ers, getting out, having fun, being safe, and what gear we use to get out in the elements. So we talked about 10 essentials, we talked about layering systems. One thing I want to touch on that is not part of the 10 essential system, but is gear that I like to use and that's important to bring out on your trip. And we're going to start at the hub of it all, the backpack. Can't forget to bring a backpack with you, otherwise you're going to be carrying a lot of gear in your hands and that's not going to be fun. I like to use anywhere from a 25 liter to a 33 liter pack, depending upon what kind of gear you're bringing with you, where you're at. If you're backpacking and getting into a certain spot, you're going to camp. Obviously at that point you do need a larger pack with you, something in maybe the 50 to 70 liter range, depending upon how long you're out for. But for your summit day, getting up that 14er, I go no bigger usually than 33 liters. Winter can be a little different, but for most endeavors, I'm in this 33 liter pack. Things that I look for in my backpack, number one is a proper fit. People don't realize that actually backpacks are sized based on your torso, so it's very important to go to your local gear shop and make sure you are getting sized properly and fit, and then hiking around with that pack fully loaded to see how it feels. I also like a little bit of pockets, quick access here to getting my essentials like food, maybe your camera, things like that. I like quick access on my hip belt pocket, pretty much is one of my favorite things as well. Moving on to that, other features that you do look for is I like a top lid where I can stow my other 10 essentials in here for quick access, maybe some larger snacks, maybe my map, things I want to get to or have one of my hiking partners grab for me pretty easily. I like that feature. And then I like having these top loading backpacks because I like being able to just dive right in there, seeing where my gear is, grabbing it really quickly, and this does provide a little bit of weather protection as well over your clothing and food. And then I like to stuff little emergency gear or light rain stuff right in this little stuff sack because a lot of people think they want to bundle up their rain jacket, but you want easy access to your rain jacket. You never know you're in a storm. You want that to either be the easiest thing to grab from this little pouch or the first thing on the top of your backpack to just grab really quick, unzip, throw on just in case you're in a storm, instead of fumbling around trying to find things in your pack. Other little features are going to be side water bottle pockets I like to keep my Nalgene bottle with my Noon or Scratch Lab or whatever electrolyte you throw in there. Always a nice, quick, easy access as well. And then your hydration should be sitting somewhere. This 2 to 3 liter hydration will fit right into these packs as well. Your tube will come down here and you can just easily drink when you're on the trail. But again, most important thing with a backpack, getting the right fit. So go to your local gear shop, get fit properly, try out the pack in the store, make sure you can fit everything in there and you feel comfortable. Otherwise you get out on that pack and it's too stiff, you're not feeling good, it's not gonna have a good time. Other things for the pack that sometimes I bring with me is a rain pack cover. Just goes over if you are in really big storms, you can throw it right over your pack. Some people like to put a garbage bag inside their pack as well to keep their essentials safe or use stuff sacks. I'm a fan of a rain cover, especially when backpacking and getting up a 14er because it's just easy. You throw it on, it's simple, and it's pretty light as well. Just make sure you're looking at the right liter capacity for how big your pack is. Another thing that you may need with you is some bug spray, whether you're a fan of DEET or not DEET. There's more natural things. We do get bugs out here. You do get those mosquitoes from time to time. Definitely something that I would bring with me as we get later into the season, maybe like June, July kind of time. As you get into more of the snowier seasons, not really an essential, but just kind of depends where you're going, what elevation you're at. Just another option that you could bring with you as well too. One other little thing that's nice to have, especially if you wear low-cut boots, is these light gaiters. Now these specific type of gaiters aren't going to be waterproof. If you're in snow conditions, you do want maybe a waterproof gaiter that goes up a little higher. But what these light gaiters do is they go over your shoes and they help keep out that loose scree rock that you get on a lot of 14ers. Helps keep out debris. They do sell ones that have bug off on them, insect repellent already built into some of them, so if you're in a buggy area, they help as well too. But super light, nice, something that you may need, but that's kind of up to you and how you do your kit. Now we're going to move on to trekking poles. I am a huge advocate for trekking poles on every single hike I do. Sometimes I might just bring one with me just in case. I've had these trekking poles save my life before in some light snow. I've had on loose rock, it saved me as well too. They're really important. I like ones that are telescoping so you can adjust based on your length and where you're going, if you're going uphill, downhill. I am a big fan of trekking poles. They also help going down. A lot of people are concerned going up, but when you go down, that's what you're putting the most impact on your knees. These are really important to have with you to help save those knees, and they could be good in a survival situation. So I always bring at least one trekking pole with me, and I'm a fan of light. I always like to go light with my trekking poles because there's ones that are super heavy, but remember, you're carrying that. So nice, these ones happen to be carbon, aluminum's nice too, but something that's comfortable for you that you can adjust is really nice. If you get into more winter stuff, you can put on these snow baskets. They help with snowshoeing and in a little bit more surface area when you get into snow. So you can take out the little guys, put on the big guys. Very versatile piece of equipment that I highly recommend on every single hike. So those are trekking poles. There may be some other things out there that you might feel you might need. Some people bring an emergency whistle with them, but most of these kind of packs nowadays will have an emergency built-in whistle right here. So take a look at your pack, see if you have it. That's useful if you get caught in a situation where you need a signal for help. Just a nice extra feature. There are other things out there depending upon your trip. If you are backpacking and you're getting into bear country, a bear canister is nice, but if you're doing a day trip where you're not bringing a lot of food and overnight camping, probably don't need to bring that weight with you. But just figure out what your trip's doing and kind of consult some experts and figure out what else you need to add onto this kit here to make your trip more enjoyable, and as always, be safe.